Hello everyone, how are you? I hope you're doing really well. My name's Sona and I'm a premium preparation provider of the OET with Bose Learning. Well, welcome to day 3 of OET Learnuary. If you joined me from the start, welcome back. If you haven't, then don't worry, let me tell you what it's all about. What I've done is created a video for you every single day in February, and I'd like to challenge you to watch every single one of my videos in February so that you can change OET February into OET Learnuary and learn new skills to help you with your OET, learn new vocabulary and do some practice as well. So as I say, this is day 3, and this time we're going to be looking at the OET writing, and in particular, how to start well. And my question for you is, what's the very first thing you do in your OET writing? The first thing you should be doing is looking at the information given to you in the case notes and thinking about who you are, who your patient is, and who you're writing to. So those are the 3 things to focus on. Find out who you are, who your patient is, and who you're writing to. Now, once you've written the address and you've written the date, again, if you're not sure how to do this, then take a look at one of our previous videos. There's some information on that about the generic basics of how you do that. That's very formulaic. It's a fixed pattern. Take a look at that. But what do you do next? Well, what you have to write is the reline, the regarding line. And that's when you put in the patient's title, the first name and their surname, and then in brackets their date of birth or their age. Now you can put the reline before the dear line, or you can do it the other way around. It doesn't matter, either reline first and then dear line, or dear line first and then reline. In any case, you need the reline somewhere. And then what about the salutation? You write something like Dear Dr. Patel, so the doctor or nurse and their surname. Maybe it's a patient, so Dear Mrs. title and their surname, Krashniki. You could write their full name, Dear Peter Monchetti. If you don't know their name, you can write Dear Nurse, or you could even say something like FAO. Do you know what that is? It means for the attention of the physiotherapist, and you could even be nice and say dear colleague underneath. So for the attention of the physiotherapist, dear colleague. But you don't need to. You can just say dear physiotherapist. That would be absolutely fine as well. And then how do you start your opening line? You can choose one of these depending on what and why you're writing, of course. I am writing to refer, I am writing to transfer, or I'm writing to discharge, or maybe I'm writing to introduce. And then after each of these verbs, we need the patient's full name, please. Their title, their first name, and their surname as well. So choose one of these verbs if you like, depending on what and why you're writing. There are other ways you can open as well, but this is just one example. If you want another example of how to write something new, maybe you might not have seen this one before, you could say, I'm writing to summarise the recent care given to Mr. Brown, who is due to be transferred to your care home today. So you're summarising the kind of treatment he's been given, and then you can go on to explain more about what that is. Well, I hope you found that useful. Do join us next time for the next instalment of OET Learnuary. See you then. Bye bye.